Oh, no way.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
That's gonna stink if they show the video up there, because Seth isn't gonna like that.
What video?
They're showing the video on the scoreboard. It's my only scoreboard shot.
Yeah.
But you can't see anything. I don't know. Permission, forgiveness. Where are we gonna go with this?
Yeah, we probably better not do it.
So, there's.
So if they end up showing it up there.
Let's see what they do. I'll text Seth. Actually, I can't.
He's going to tell you he'll tell you if the video's up there, it's a no-go.
Okay.
Just turn it around and point it to the fans.
Okay.
At this time, we ask that everyone now rise and please remove your hats for the presentation of our national anthem.
Okay, Ashley.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and start.
Okay, I'm gonna start my intro. By the dawn's early night, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still dark. Oh, Satan's sad star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Well, we welcome you into the Veterans Memorial Coliseum, home of the Phoenix Suns years ago, and host today to the 2020 2A state championship, or state semifinals, I should say.
Starting lineups.
Today's game features the Redskins of St. John's High School and the Eagles of Thatcher High School, and we'll turn it over to our public address announcer for the starting lineups. Starting first with the St. John's Redskins.
At guard, a sophomore, number 11, Kinley Crosby. At forward, a junior, number 21, Joanne Wall. Starting at center, a senior, number 32, Brooke Patterson. And at guard, a senior, number 33, Trishelle Johnson. The head coach for the Redskins is Ray Davis. Now let's read the starting lineup for the Thatcher Eagles. At guard, a junior, number 10, Marlene Nicholas. At forward, a senior, number 14, Taya Baldwin. At center, a junior, number 15, Cassidy Wakefield. At guard, a junior, number 23, Mia Carter. And in guard, freshman number 32, Ashlyn Thompson. The head coach for Thatcher is Dennis Griffin.
Well, a wonderful good morning to you as we get set for 2A state championship basketball here on iTalk 106.7, presented by Sholo Ford. Time now for our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, and no injuries on either team to report here today. It's our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. Everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. Summit Regional Medical Center. Ace Hardware keys to the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made. Contact the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overgaard. And Ron, these two teams fairly evenly matched. Of course, as you look at the bracket, St. John's making their way through this state tournament as an underdog, and they're a bit of an underdog today as well.
That's what it looks like, and like you said, evenly matched. And as we get started here, both lineups look pretty equal on the size and record level, both.
Well, nothing too dramatic in terms of our keys to the game. Eliminate turnovers or minimize turnovers as we get our first turnover of the game here. The St. John's Redskins turn it over to the Thatcher Eagles. They're going to want to also be able to control the glass here today. Will be the two keys for both of these teams here this morning as this 2A state semifinal is underway. That's your Ace Hardware keys to the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overgaard. Reminder, today's contest is brought to you by Northland Pioneer College. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Jump ball on the other end as St. John's had forced a turnover on the other end, and now they give it up on a jump ball on the alternating arrow. Eagles will bring it across, left hand dribble down to the left side. Pass to the low post and a give and go off the window, up and in, score it for the Thatcher Eagles. They draw first blood. Taya Baldwin gets the first bucket for the Eagles.
Baldwin averaging 7.8 points per game for the Eagles.
St. John's running a weave at the top of the key. Finally handed over to Crosby. Crosby pitches right side for Wall. Back up top they go to Patterson. Nice move to get to the baseline, and the jumper from 5 popcorns in and out, no good. Shot looked like it was good there for Trishelle Johnson, but it came out. Eagles up 2-0, and we get our first foul of the game as a Thatcher Eagle goes to the deck. And the foul's going to be called on St. John's Kinley Crosby. That's her first.
First team foul.
And a non-shooting foul will set the Eagles on their baseline underneath their basket. Slapping the ball to trigger the inbounds play is Nicholas. He kicks it to the wing left side. Now to the high post, drive down with the left hand off the window. Score it up and in for Cassidy Wakefield. And the Eagles up 4-0. Opening paragraph of the first quarter, 6 minutes, approaching the 6-minute mark of the first. St. John's yet to find the range as they dish to the baseline and finally get the first jumper. Who was that? It was Wall, I guess.
That was Wall.
So Wall gets the first bucket for the Redskins, and it's 4-2. Top of the key. And the ball's poked away, stolen by Patterson. Patterson races it ahead, throws it to Johnson. Johnson up and down on the left side. Now to Patterson down on the baseline. She drives, puts up the right-hander. Good. We're tied.
Patterson.
Tied at 4, and the Thatcher Eagles with the possession now. Marley Nicholas kicks to the right side, puts up the three-point shot, and it's good. That's Baldwin. Baldwin now has 5 in the contest, puts the Eagles back at 5. As we approach the 5-minute mark of this 2A state semifinal, first quarter. Drive the left side of the key, throw it up off of the window, but a foul prior as the drive by McKinley Crosby
Number 15, Cassidy Wakefield.
is
First team foul.
made difficult by Cassidy Wakefield. Wakefield whistled for the personal here. That's the first foul for the Thatcher Eagles. A 15-footer on the inbounds play on the baseline right is no good, but Patterson with the rebound. She drives. Shot blocked by Baldwin. Eagles throw it ahead, try to get the fast break, but Patterson's back and makes the steal. And now we'll slow things down for St. John's. 4.5 left to play here. It's the Eagles by 3, 7-4. Right side to Crosby. Top of the key to Gomez. And down the center of the lane, put it off the window and score it. That is Johnson, Trishelle Johnson. For the Redskins, cuts the lead to 1, 7-6. Eagles run the top and a steal by Patterson again. Patterson out of the backcourt, races it down court, and she's going to get a basket to fall. Let's see if it counts here. I think the whistle was before the shot. They call it on Wakefield, and Wakefield now has 2 in the contest. And a non-shooting foul will set the Redskins with the basketball in front of the Eagle bench. Patterson throws it up top for Villa Gomez. Baseline jumper's no good. Rebound to the Eagles. Under 4 to play now, first quarter. 7-6. Thatcher with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Straight ahead 3. No good. Off the front of the iron, no good for Baldwin. The rebound comes down to the Redskins, and then a pass down court is knocked away. Last touch, they say, by Baldwin, and out of bounds. So the Redskins are going to have the basketball again in front of the Eagle bench. Veterans Memorial Coliseum in downtown Phoenix here today for this 2A state semifinal game. Winner will play in the championship game tomorrow. Bump and a foul, top of the key. And this one's going to go against the Eagles' number 24. And I've got to find her on my roster here real quick.
Also number 24, Briley Minor. Her first 13.
That's Briley Minor.
So Briley Minor is the one whistled for the personal, and now we get a loose ball checked out and knocked out of bounds. Got some holes in my roster here for the Thatcher Eagles this morning. We'll try to catch you up to speed as we go. Redskins drive right side, give to Patterson. Drive the left side of the lane, off the window with the left hand, score it! Brooke Patterson now has 4 in the contest. She's fouled and will go to the free throw line as we get a foul called on Taya Baldwin. That's her first.
14 foul.
And Patterson at the line with a chance to tie this ball game up. Oh, excuse me, to take a 2-point lead, I should say. And she hits the free throw. The and one is good. And the Redskins lead it. Should be 9-7. We'll see if they make a change. We get a foul. There's the change on the score. Foul.
Now it's number 33, Trishelle Johnson.
Called on Johnson.
Second team foul.
So the Redskins in a full court press here. And Johnson picks up her first personal. But now the Redskins have an Eagle player tied up, and we get a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And
possession to the Redskins.
Mia Carter was on the deck that time for the Eagles, trying to get away from the Redskin defense. The alternating possession will favor the red and white. And so St. John's will have the basketball. Patterson tries a pull-up jumper from 8, no good. Back out to Patterson. Tries one from just beyond the free throw line, just underneath the arc, and it's no good and out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles, they say. 2-point lead for St. John's, their first lead of the contest. 2:41 left to play here in the first quarter. They started down 4-0, and a long pass to the backcourt. St. John's raced back there to try to save it. Nice job underneath this. The ball was poked loose as Liberty Raven was driving inside the paint. It was poked loose there by Baldwin. But and it looked like Thatcher was going to trigger a fast break, but Rabin able to reach in and poke it back away and at least hold up on the fast break. The Eagles will have the possession out of bounds here. Long down court pass to try to break the press, and it goes out of bounds.
Those turnovers, they add up, especially in championship games like this.
Well, and St. John's doing a nice job here, forcing some of those turnovers with that full court pressure. Up and down with the right hand is Johnson. Johnson across the time stripe with just over 2 minutes to play first quarter. It's the St. John's Redskins up 9-7 over the Eagles here in this 2A semifinal game. Patterson's three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound to the Eagles. Thatcher will work it around the perimeter. Now top of the key, high post. Passes it into Wakefield. Wakefield drives the right side of the free throw lane and then throws it back up top. Running right-hander is good.
Mia Carter with a runner down the lane. That was pretty.
That'll tie things up here with 1.5 to play in the first quarter. Pass it to the corner. Jumper from 15, no good. Rebound kept alive and kicked out to the Eagles. The Eagles looking for numbers. Now they get to the free throw line. Kick out to the corner left side. Drive back to the high post, down the middle of the lane, off the top of the, the back of the rim, and out of bounds. And a nice job that time for the Thatcher Eagle number 20. Was able to save that one and knocks it off a Redskin as she tries to throw it back in bounds. She knocks it off of a Redskin and out of bounds. Inbounds play underneath the Eagle basket. Throw to the corner, now to the low post. Shot no good for Wakefield.
Redskins ball.
Taking a look over here, Camden, at the Denise Chavez shot chart. Looks like both teams, especially the St. John's Redskins, are trying to pound it down in the paint.
Thatcher going to get a
No basket.
foul here called against the Redskins.
Fouls on number 11, Kinley Crosby.
Kinley Crosby is whistled for the personal. And that's 2 on her. Eagles set to throw it in on the baseline. Drive left hand dribble, stolen away. Nice job by Wall. She triggers a fast break ahead to Patterson. Patterson leans in, can't get the shot to go, but she gets her own rebound, but now loses it out of bounds.
Patterson just a little bit out of control on the fast break. Coach probably would have liked a jump stop there in the lane.
Might mention that the Thatcher Eagles are coached by Dennis Griffin, as the Eagles do a nice job of breaking the press, and that's going to cause the Redskins to check themselves here as the basket's good to number 20, and putting the Eagles back up by 2, 11-9. Redskins trying to battle for the rebound here as they put up 2 shots, 3 shots. Now a jump ball is called as Trishelle Johnson reaches in.
What do you think about that press, Camden? Every now and then, it results in a layup, but they did get a couple turnovers.
Well, that is the question, right? Do you continue to
press even though?
Yeah.
5-second ball out of bounds. St. John's. Boy, this has been a tough last 30 seconds here for the Redskins, as we had a tie game 9-9, and then St. John's gives up that fast break and then turns it over for an opportunity to score here for Thatcher.
So Liv Lunt was the player that hit that bucket. Now she gets the rebound and puts it off the window.
Big score.
The sophomore with 4. And that's the end of the first quarter. Eagles with a little burst at the end of the quarter to go up 13-9. We go to quarter number 2 when we return. This is Shella Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
All right, you're clear for 30.
Hey, go ahead and send us all audio, and we'll do 30s in game because we're taking this audio.
To get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, SUV, go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Well, we welcome you back to the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. A lot of history in this building. Used to be the home of the Phoenix Suns years ago, and
See a young Camden on the sidelines at that Phoenix Suns game.
I'll tell you, back when I was, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, attended Phoenix Suns game
Where'd
up
you
in the
sit?
rafters.
Up
Oh,
in
it's
the
way
rafters.
up in the nosebleeds, yeah.
Which really aren't that nosebleeds today's standards.
Yeah. And jumper to start off the second quarter is good for Baldwin. Baldwin now is 7 in the contest for the Eagles, and she puts them up 15-9. Redskins with the basketball. Patterson between the wheels. Kicks right side. Off the wing right, drive the baseline. Kick it across. Shot from the left side is no good by Wall, and the rebound to the Eagles. The Eagles want to push it up quickly. They do, and they get it down low. Shot on the turnaround jumper is no good, but the rebound by Lunt, her try is no good. And a travel is going to be called here against the Thatcher Eagles. Mia Carter. Carter just took a step that time before she got started. And St. John's brings the ball across the time stripe. Down 15-9, opening paragraph of the second quarter in this 2A state semifinal game. And a jumper from 15 is good for Joanne Wall. That is her 5th point of the contest. She pulls the Redskins back to within 4, 15-11. Eagles' biggest lead was 6. And they amassed that lead at the end of the first quarter. Pass down low, kick it out into the corner, and it's a little too high. Intended for Nicholas and out of bounds. St. John's is going to get the basketball back here. Up out of the backcourt comes number 33, Chashelle Johnson, the senior guard for the Redskins.
Came to that first quarter. A foul called.
Player control foul, number 21, Joanne
That first
Wall.
quarter, Thatcher girls shot 60% from the field. 33% from 3.
And I don't know if you heard from the public address announcer, but Joanne Wall, the player, whistled for the personal off the ball that time, and the non-shooting foul has given the Eagles the ball back here. 15-11 is our score.
Now it's number 10,
And another foul called here on
first, 15 foul.
the Redskins. Anna Villa Gomez is whistled for her first. Checking into the Redskins lineup now is Lizzie Farmer. Inbounds play here for the Eagles. Kick it up top. NBA range 3 is off to the right this time. No good for Mia Carter. And a foul away from the ball.
Now it's number 15, Cassidy.
This is a WNBA court. We had this happen, I think, in the playoffs. That
15 foul.
real predominant three-point line is actually an NBA 3, so they've taped off a high school 3. I think that throws the players off sometimes.
It's a little difficult, especially since that line is a little light.
It is.
And the Redskins going to call a timeout. They'll take it with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
I'll be home in an hour. Is it still snowing?
Yeah, we just got home ourselves.
It's so cold. Can you please have a fire ready when I get there?
Yep, see you, dear. Johnny, can you bring some wood in?
Sure, Dad. Dad? The glass on our fireplace is broken.
What?
Mom really wants a fire.
I can run this to Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. They stock fire-rated glass and can most likely fix it today.
Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN.
This fire feels so warm and toasty. Thank you, honey.
Well, we welcome you back to the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona, the 2A state semifinals. The Eagles in front of the Redskins right now, 15-11 is out of the timeout. The Redskins have the basketball, and a three-point jumper from the left side is good.
Three-point basket, Liberty Rabin.
For Liberty Rabin, her first points of the morning, and she's cut the lead down to 1, 15-14. Thatcher with the ball in the lead. Pass into Lunt. She tries a jumper inside the paint, no good. Rebound, fought for and knocked out of bounds. They say it was Joanne Wall was on the line when she touched the ball. Nicholas set to check it in for the Eagles. Nicholas hits a cutting Mia Carter. And then we get a foul on a dribble drive here. Lunt picking up the rebound.
Fouls at number 12, Liberty Rabin.
Liberty Rabin gets her first personal, foul. And that's the 16th foul.
Mia Carter at the line.
As Mia Carter checks, steps to the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line and knocks down the first of 2 free throws.
Boy, I have only 1 free throw in the first quarter.
Do want to mention Cassidy Wakefield with 3 personals now in the contest on the bench for the Thatcher Eagles. Second free throw for Carter rims off and goes out of bounds. As the Redskins will bring it up out of the backcourt. Patterson across the time stripe with the right-hand dribble. Crosses over, gets to the line inside the lane, puts up the right-hander, no good. Rebound is pulled down by the Eagles. St. John's poking a little bit there in the backcourt, but the Eagles break the pressure. Carter dribbles to the elbow. Hands it off back up top, now to Lunt. Lunt inside the paint, right-hand jumper from 8, no good. Rebound is kept alive and kicked out into the corner. And now the Eagles will control up top. Carter, nice job as she leans in but can't get the shot to fall. And St. John's with the rebound. 16-14 Eagle lead. Jumper by Rabin, Liberty. It's no good. And the Eagles with the rebound quickly up the court the other way, and they lose the handle on the basketball. So the Redskins now with the basketball, trailing by 2. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the second. Patterson. Down in the corner. And the shot won't go. Patterson battles for the rebound, and we get a whistle and a foul. Late call here by the official. I think he was going to wait to see if the contact caused a loss of the basketball, and it did. Patterson has whistled for her first.
17 foul.
Brooke Patterson yet to score in this second quarter.
Shooting 1-1.
And now in the bonus, the Eagles will march down to the other end. And Taya Baldwin set to try some free throws here at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you not to throw bricks. And Baldwin's shot no good on the front half of the 1+1.
Thatcher goal.
Thatcher able to fight for the rebound,
yeah,
though.
they come out aggressive. Both teams playing really aggressive.
Up and down with the left hand. Thatcher with the basketball. Carter takes the jab step and the ball fake to the left, then moves to the right and is tied up here. And a foul's going to be called on Trishelle Johnson. That's her second.
Number 33, Trishelle Johnson. Her second, 18 foul.
So another trip to the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line for the Eagles. This time it's Carter, and Carter knocks down the free throws. First half of the 1+1, she'll earn the second. Out of the St. John's lineup goes Trishelle Johnson. She sits down with 2 fouls, and Rabin checks in for her. Both free throws good for Mia Carter. Patterson throws it ahead, almost lost there out of bounds. Patterson will take it at the high post and try the 8-footer. It's no good. Now the Eagles trying to go coast to coast. Off the window, score it. Ashley Thompson. The Eagles starting to pull away here, back to their biggest lead of the morning, 20-14. Patterson loses the handle, dives to the deck though, and is able to save it. And now a whistle and a timeout call. Ray Davis calls a timeout for the Redskins. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass has the most experienced technicians on the mountain. Their lead technicians have a minimum 10 years experience. They're certified and trained annually, and they gladly welcome Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Infiniti, Jaguar. So no matter what your car is, you can trust that your glass will be done correctly when you call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Now with 2 locations in Lakeside and Snowflake.
Call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. It's a 2A state semifinals. First time the AIA has used this venue, at least to my knowledge. Maybe this was a popular location back in the day, but I'm unaware of that. If it was,
Definitely not in recent years. I've not been to any basketball games in here.
Traditionally, these games either held in Prescott at the Prescott Valley Event Center or at the Glendale Arena, home of the Phoenix Coyotes. But Veterans Memorial Coliseum is where they choose to have it this year, and so far a sparsely populated crowd and a over and back here. St. John's lost the handle on the basketball that time. A pass that was poked and came off of Patterson just a little bit awkwardly and into the backcourt.
Probably not what Coach Davis drew up at the timeout there.
Eagles got a hand on it. The officials are going to talk about it, but the Eagles had a hand on it. And then
It's definitely over and back.
Yeah, Patterson touched it before it went into the backcourt. And so that's going to be the message is Greg Chavez, one of the officials here, will go and try to explain that to Ray Davis. And Davis is not buying it. 20-14, 6-point Thatcher Eagle lead with 2.5 left to play here in the first quarter. Drive it, hand it to Lunt. She puts it off the window, no good. Gets her own rebound, has it poked away and stolen. Good effort that time by Gomez. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson throws one up ahead and into the lap of Farmer. Jumper is no good for Rabin, and the rebound to the Eagles. The Eagles looking for a fast break. They've got a player down low that's open. She'll try to put it off the window, and she gets fouled.
That was a beautiful cut there by Ashley Thompson. She ran to the block and had a real open look at a free throw. Or, excuse me, a layup.
Yeah, Gomez had no chance at that, so she makes a nice hard foul and prevents her from getting the easy bucket, and it pays off as she misses. Thompson misses the first of 2 free throws.
2 minutes to go here before halftime. It's going to be interesting to see if St. John's can get a couple stops and bring this back into a respectable range. Well, they're only down 6.
And both free throws off the mark for Thompson. 0 for 2 at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Today's contest brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College.
Good call.
And a travel's called on Patterson up top.
Traveling violation.
I don't see him calling the double dribble anymore. Is that non-existent? I see him called travel.
They call it the
often.
travel? I don't know.
I guess if you dribble twice, that's travel.
Mrs. Chavez ought to know that.
Yeah, she should. She's busy shotting the shot chart.
3-point bucket off the heel, no good. And the battle for the rebound, long rebound in the corner. Lunt stepped on the line, the official says, and Lunt shaking her head like No, I didn't. But nonetheless, the call stands.
It's an important bucket here for the Redskins. Minute 30.
6-point lead for the Eagles. Redskins have been struggling in this quarter. They've only got 6 points in the second. And a drive down low. Patterson tries to put it off the window. She earns a trip to the free throw line as she'll miss the shot. But a foul called on the Thatcher Eagles.
32, Ashley Thompson.
That's
Her
Thompson's first
foul.
personal. She tries to
Patterson
defend
shooting
Patterson yet to score in this quarter and still yet to score. She misses the first of 2 free throws from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Thompson's going to check out of the lineup here for the Eagles. And both shots by Patterson, no good. Still a 6-point Eagle lead. So the clock approaches the 1-minute mark and an offensive foul is called. As dribbling down is number 14, Taya
Offensive
Baldwin.
foul, number 14, Taya Baldwin.
That's her second.
Her second.
Just didn't quite commit to the jump stop, and she runs over an Redskins player.
The Redskins need to get some offense going here and capitalize on some of these opportunities. Thatcher defense is just pretty stubborn.
Very, very aggressive here in this second quarter as they seem to have gotten their wings. And a shot no good, but a nice job with the battle for the rebound. Putting it back up in is Joanne Wall. Wall now with 7 in the contest. She's got 7 of the Redskins' 16 points. She cuts the Eagle lead down to 4 with about 30 seconds left to play here before halftime. The Eagles try to go in low and give it to Lunt. Lunt able to stroke it from 3 feet out. Lunt now has 6 in the contest and puts the Eagles back on top by 6. 15 seconds and the Redskins lose the handle on the basketball. Poked away up top and a battle for it ensues. And we get a jump ball and the alternating possession will favor the Redskins. 8.1 seconds left to play in the first half. Redskins really looking to get. Oh, and a pass going to be stolen away on the inbounds play. Throw it ahead to Carter. Carter, coast to coast, but she misses the easy bunny on the other end, and then Thatcher throws the ball out of bounds. And that school horn you hear, that little bell, that is the end of the half. 22-16 at intermission. The Thatcher Eagles back up by 6. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
I'll be home in an hour. Is it still snowing?
Yeah, we just got home ourselves.
It's so cold. Can you please have a fire ready when I get there?
Yep, see you, dear. Johnny, can you bring some wood in?
Sure, Dad. Dad? The glass on our fireplace is broken.
What?
Mom really wants a fire.
I can run this to Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. They stock fire-rated glass and can most likely fix it today.
Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN.
This fire feels so warm and toasty. Thank you, honey.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass has the most experienced technicians on the mountain. Their lead technicians have a minimum 10 years experience. They're certified and trained annually, and they gladly welcome Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Infiniti, Jaguar. So no matter what your car is, you can trust that your glass will be done correctly when you call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Now with 2 locations in Lakeside and Snowflake.
Call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Northland Pioneer College is proud to support high school athletics. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition rate in the state. All of NPC's credits are guaranteed to transfer to all Arizona universities, so why pay 11 times more for the same education? You'll save enough money to pay for the final 2 years of your bachelor's degree at a public Arizona university. Your parents' wallet will thank you. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
Spring is almost here, and it's no wonder Ace Hardware tops your list of spring things to get done. For a great season of growth in your garden, Ace Hardware has plenty of Miracle-Gro potting soil and garden soil. Save big on Ace brand topsoil and potting soil. And you're going to need to move all that dirt, so Ace just took delivery on a brand new line of all-steel shovels and rakes. They're heavy-duty and built to last a long, long time. As always, there's plenty throughout the store at Ace Hardware that comes with additional savings with your Ace Rewards card. Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Don't miss out on Honda Resort and Casino's Winter Wonderland Progressive. Going on now through February 28th. 3 contestants will be drawn at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Double points Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Players Club Hot Seat Sundays, loyal card members win instantly. 8 card members will win $70 in moolah. The grand finale is February 28th, with 10 contestants drawn for $10,000 in prizes. Honda Resort and Casino, 3 miles south of Pine Top, 1-800-WAY-UP-HIGH.
NBA All-Star Steph Curry said, "It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, all you need is faith in God, an undying passion, a relentless drive, and a will to do whatever it takes to be successful in whatever you put your mind to." Dr. Joshua Beeler at Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports and reminds us that faith, passion, drive, and willpower are keys to success. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
It's either winter, windy season, or rainy season. Keeping your car clean isn't as easy as it sounds up here on the mountain. Finding the time, buying chamois? Listen, take it to Octopus Car Wash, the only full-service car wash on the mountain. And with exterior washes starting at just $8.45, you can save yourself the hassle and the money. And it's faster than if you did it yourself. Octopus Car Wash and Express Detail Center in Sholo on the Deuce of Clubs.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Coliseum here in Phoenix. The 2A girls Final Four. I'm Ron Everingham with Camden Smith, and Shosholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball. And we're just going to go over some of the scoring here for the first half as we have a 16-22 score. Thatcher Eagles over the St. John's girls. And just looking at the shot chart this afternoon, it really looks like the St. John's girls trying to get it down in the paint, as Thatcher Eagles have taken quite a bit more three-pointers. Let's go through some of the scoring here. For the St. John's girls, Joanne Wall with 6 points. We had Brooke Patterson with 5. Trishelle Johnson, 2 points. And Liberty Rabin rounds out the scoring for the St. John's Redskins with 3 points. That gives them 16. Some of the St. John's Redskins statistics for the first half: they shot 26.9% from the field goal, just from the field, and they shot 33% from 3 and 33% from free throws, which that was 1 for 3 for 33%. That we're going to see what kind of factor that plays in the game. Now on to the Thatcher Eagles. Thatcher Eagles, Taya Baldwin, total points leading the Eagles with 7. Cassidy Wakefield, 2 points. Mia Carter, 5 points. We had Ashley Thompson with 2 points and Olivia Hunt with 6, rounding out the Thatcher Eagles with 22 points. Taking a look at some statistics from the field, Thatcher did a lot better. They're 9 for 22, 41%. They're 1 for 5 from 3 at 20%, and 3 for 7 from the free throw line at 42.9%. Both Thatcher and St. John's surprisingly low for this time of the season. Got to believe that their coach wants them to be up around the 80% mark from the free throw line. So that's going to round out our scoring. Again, we've got a halftime score of 22-16. We'll be back in just a moment with the second half of play here from Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix with our 2A girls matchup. St. John's Redskins, Thatcher Eagles. We got a halftime score of 22-16. We'll be back. This is high school basketball. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Summit Healthcare introduces Adam Patterson, MD, specializing in family medicine. Dr. Patterson graduated from BYU with a bachelor's in exercise science, got his medical degree at Medical University of the Americas, and did his residency at U of A. He is especially interested in preventative medicine and managing chronic conditions for patients of all ages. Dr. Patterson is accepting new patients. Call 928-337-3000. Summit Healthcare Clinic in St. John's now open.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
I'll be home in an hour. Is it still snowing?
Yeah, we just got home ourselves.
It's so cold. Can you please have a fire ready when I get there?
Yep, see you, dear. Johnny, can you bring some wood in?
Sure, Dad. Dad? The glass on our fireplace is broken.
What?
Mom really wants a fire.
I can run this to Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. They stock fire-rated glass and can most likely fix it today.
Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN.
This fire feels so warm and toasty. Thank you, honey.
Northland Pioneer College is proud to support high school athletics. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition rate in the state. All of NPC's credits are guaranteed to transfer to all Arizona universities, so why pay 11 times more for the same education? You'll save enough money to pay for the final 2 years of your bachelor's degree at a public Arizona university. Your parents' wallet will thank you. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass has the most experienced technicians on the mountain. Their lead technicians have a minimum 10 years experience. They're certified and trained annually, and they gladly welcome Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Infiniti, Jaguar. So no matter what your car is, you can trust that your glass will be done correctly when you call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Now with 2 locations in Lakeside and Snowflake.
Call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona, the 2020 2A state semifinals. The Thatcher Eagles and the St. John's Redskins. The Eagles leading it here as we start quarter number 3, up 22-16 over the Redskins. Eagles struggling to get the ball in. They finally do. Quick pass, cross-court pass to Wakefield. She drives, gives to Carter. Her shot no good, off the window. Battle for the rebound is won by Carter. Carter able to get a jumper off, and she scores it.
Carter.
Biggest lead for Thatcher now, 22-16. Excuse me, 24-16. They extend their lead out to 8. Shot from three-point range is in and out, no good for the Redskins. And the Redskins not getting back on defense in a 3-on-1 for the Eagles. And they blow the easy bucket on the right side. The shot by Wakefield, no good. Redskins will get the ball now. Coming out, doing exactly what Coach Davis told them not to do. Is they'll allow a easy bucket to start this third quarter off. Another 3 from the baseline right is good for the Redskins. Kinley Crosby her first points of the morning. Hits the super shot. Cuts the lead down to 5, 24-19. Eagles bounce pass off the block right side. It's no good. Shot for Wakefield a little too strong, and a foul on the rebound against the Eagles. Going to go against number 14, Taya Baldwin. That's her third. So 2 Eagles with 3 personals. Taya Baldwin and Cassidy Wakefield both in foul trouble here early in the contest.
We'll see what kind of difference that plays towards the end of the game. St. John's comes out and really attacks the three-pointer here in this second half. We'll see if they stick to that. They were down in the paint first half.
Patterson misses the shot underneath, saves the rebound, but then throws it into a Thatcher Eagle. And the Eagles trying to get it in possession, and tripping over her feet that time was Baldwin. And the Redskins get the ball back on the turnover. And a whistle and a foul on Mia Carter.
I just feel like the Thatcher defense has the St. John's Redskins disrupted to a point where they can't feel comfortable in their offense.
That's the first foul on Mia Carter as the inbounds play underneath the St. John's glass goes to Patterson. Her shot is short. And a battle for the rebound sends bodies to the floor, and a jump ball is called. Eagles number 32, Ashlyn Thompson, got thrown to the deck that time, as I think that was Joanne Wall that was trying to rip the ball away.
I don't think Coach Griffin liked that call.
Inbounds play underneath the St. John's glass again is poked out, intended for Wall. Poked out by Wakefield. And now the Redskins trigger the inbounds play. Deep three for Patterson. In and out, no good. Well, the Redskins look like they're going to try to shoot their way out of this one.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Nice pass down low, and the ball just goes out of bounds. I don't think Wakefield was ready for the defender to be that close. Oh, we got a foul called here against St. John's.
I think they called Johnson for pushing off.
Offensive foul. Number 33, Trishelle Johnson.
It is Johnson. You're right. That's her third. So now St. John's with one of their players in foul trouble.
Mr. Chavez is going to give the St. John's bench a warning as he's barking at the official that made that call on Trishelle. He's got his partner's back, Camden.
Yeah. He will send him back to the bench. And I'm not sure. Obviously, whatever he was saying was not appreciated, but did he warn him for what he was saying, or did he warn him for being out of the coach's box?
I'm pretty sure for being out of the coach's box.
He immediately moved back in front of his bench. And St. John's forcing a turnover here. Now the officials are going to have a conference after they say the ball went off the fingertips of a Thatcher Eagle. The Eagle fans are standing up and pointing, and now the officials will reverse the call. And now St. John's fans are booing.
Yeah, you just can't make anybody happy.
No. No, you're not going to win with either of these crowds today. Eagles trigger the inbounds play into their basket, up 24-19 with 5.5 left to play. The pass down low, and the bucket is good. Muscling it up was Cassidy Wakefield, making her second bucket of the day.
You got to really credit that entrance pass, though, to see the foresight for that pass inside was nice.
Nice drive by Patterson, and she gets the easy bucket underneath. Lead back down to 5, 26-27. Biggest lead today for the Eagles has been 8. Clock approaching the 5-minute mark of the third quarter here from the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona. 2A state semifinal action between the Eagles of Thatcher High School and the Redskins of St. John's High School. Eagles with the basketball. Entry pass down low, dribbling across the paint and trying to throw it back to the low post. It's poked away. The Redskins trying to get a fast break off, and they lose the handle. Ball poked away and stolen by Wakefield. Mia Carter spins between the circles. Eagles drive to the elbow. Her Yeah, pass picked off, and then diving to the deck to get it at the midcourt stripe on an excellent effort is Anna Villagomez.
And it's Gomez dove. Thatcher, number 32, Thompson, jumps over the top of her and gets a foul called.
Thompson went for a ride on her back that time.
Yeah.
Thompson with her second personal. Redskins basketball. Patterson at the top of the key. And a three-point shot, no good. And Mia Carter's going to be called for boxing out a player that was in the air. That's Liberty Rabin, who tries a three-pointer on the wing right side. And she's going to go to the free throw line for 3 shots as Carter put a butt into her while she was still in the air and knocked her backwards. That's 2 on Mia Carter. First free throw from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line is good for Liberty Rabin. Rabin now with 4 in the contest. She misses her second. She has a lead cut down to 4. She can cut it down to a 1-possession ball game right here with this free throw. And she does. 2 of 3 at the stripe. And it's 26-23. Thatcher by 3 with the basketball. Carter out of the backcourt. Drives left side of the elbow. Now takes it back between the wheels. Resets. Moves to the wing right. Crossover dribble, gets a screen, pulls up, kicks it off back to the right side, looking down on the low post. They finally get it down there. Oh, nice move. Up and under. Scoring for Cassidy Wakefield. She's starting to come alive, Ron.
Yeah, it looked like, was that Wakefield or was that Baldwin?
That was Wakefield, I believe.
Wakefield, okay. Yeah, that was a nice up and under.
6 for her in the contest. Eagles lead 28-23, 5-point lead again for them. And the basket of the ball poked away, picked back up by the Redskins, out on the wing. Kick to the corner. Give to Patterson. Patterson drives towards the baseline, gets to the low block, muscles one up and scores it.
I really think Patterson's going to be the key going down into the stretch here. Look at that, 28-25.
Back to a 3-point Thatcher lead as Patterson hits the shot before the free throw, or before the timeout. We'll keep it here with 3:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Chance to catch up on some of our sponsor drops. We talk a little bit about some of those that have made this season possible. Remind you that if you'd like to thank them or like to thank us, go see those sponsors. They're the ones that make this these broadcasts possible. One of those, of course, is Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Hands down, the best place to buy your next car, truck, van, or SUV. Sholo Ford. Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford will not be beat on any deal. Guarantees the lowest price in the state of Arizona on any new Ford, car, truck, van, or SUV. Also, Northland Pioneer College. Lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. Eagles, after the timeout, have the basketball, and it's stolen away. Nice job by Gomez. Villagomez out of the backcourt, races it, stops, tries one from 18. It's short. Rebound, Eagles. And a battle for the rebound, and Mia Carter is going to be fouled. They're going to call Lizzie Farmer. That's her first.
This is a really weird shot there by Gomez, and just inside the three-pointer. Again, I don't like the color of tape that they've chosen for the three-point line. It's like is it a powder blue? I'm colorblind, but
it is, yeah.
It's real light.
It's exactly what it is. Oh, nice pass. Baldwin across the paint to Wakefield, and Wakefield now has 8 in the contest. She's got 6 in this quarter alone, and puts the Eagles back out on top by 5, 30-25. Redskins have fought to break into this lead, down by 8 to start this quarter. They were down 6 at halftime, gave up an easy bucket to start the third quarter. But had trailed by 8 and have cut the lead down to as little as 3, but now trailing by 5 as the Eagles throw one out of bounds here with 2:20 left to play third quarter. Set to check the ball in is Villagomez underneath the Redskins basket. Try to bounce it into Patterson into traffic. She's actually, the defender was not watching. Had the defender been turned around, that one would have been a steal, I believe. It gets knocked out of bounds, and the Redskins get the ball back as Patterson set to check it in. Throws it up top, and it's poked away by Wakefield. Wakefield going coast to coast, and she's going to be hammered on the other end as she hits the deck. Nice, actually probably a good foul that time by Joanne Wall.
Fouls on number 21, Joanne Wall. Her second 14
Wall
foul.
just grabbed her hand that time and kept her from putting up the easy bucket. So it's been all Wakefield this quarter for Thatcher as she knocks down a a free throw. Wakefield was 7, making 8 points now in the third quarter. And the Thatcher Eagles up 32-25. Back to a 7-point lead for them. 3-point look is no good from the corner left side. A little too strong for Joanne Wall. Via Gomez triggers the inbounds play after Thatcher had touched that rebound and it went out of bounds. Patterson drives to the elbow, spins inside the paint, picks it up, gives to Rabin. Shot from the corner, no good. Rabin with the loose ball. Gonna reset the offense up top. She spins at the elbow. Hands it off to Wall. Wall shot from 15, no good. Rebound to Thatcher. Liv Lunt gets another rebound. I think Lunt's had about 10 or 12 rebounds in this contest already. In the running for our Demers Glass man of the game. Demers Glass in Lakeside, hands down, best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's Demers Glass in Lakeside. Redskins with the basketball. Patterson spins out of the traffic in the backcourt, throws it up to Rabin. Rabin tries a three, it's short. Rebound underneath by Villa Gomez. Her shot blocked, back to Rabin. Her shot from the baseline left is no good, and the rebound to the Eagles. Mia Carter, her pass stolen by Patterson, but out of bounds. Pass intended that time for Marley Nicholas, and it was knocked out of bounds. Thatcher will get the ball back. They're up 32-25, under a minute to play here in the third. Bounce pass to the high post. That's to Cassidy. Now to Baldwin. Back to Baldwin. Baldwin for three. Got it. Taya Baldwin extends that Thatcher lead out to the biggest of the morning, out to a 10-point lead, and we get a foul called on Thatcher's Mia Carter. That's going to be 3 on her, excuse me.
That was a big three there with 30-some seconds here to go.
Absolutely.
Within 10 points, just when St. John's was battling back.
Absolutely. They had cut the lead down to 3, and now it's a 10-point Thatcher lead, and Patterson has her shot blocked out of bounds with 27 seconds left in the third. Thatcher starting to take advantage here.
It's not a turnover you want to have with 30 seconds to go in a quarter.
Right.
When you're down 10.
Yeah. Eagles try it out into the corner now. Cross-court pass over to Liv Lunt. Lunt down on the baseline. Pull-up jumper, tries one, no good. Rebound off the window, score it up and in. Taya Baldwin now coming alive. The two post players for Thatcher have had their way in this third quarter as Carter tries one at the buzzer that's no good. And at the end of 3, it's Thatcher in front of the Redskins, 37-25. This is Cholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Spring is almost here, and it's no wonder Ace Hardware tops your list of spring things to get done. For a great season of growth in your garden, Ace Hardware has plenty of Miracle-Gro potting soil and garden soil. Save big on Ace brand topsoil and potting soil. And you're going to need to move all that dirt, so Ace just took delivery on a brand new line of all-steel shovels and rakes. They're heavy-duty and built to last a long, long time. As always, there's plenty throughout the store at Ace Hardware that comes with additional savings with your Ace Rewards card. Ace Hardware in Cholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Well, so far, Ron, the Redskins have been outscored in every quarter. They were outscored 13-9 in the first, outscored 9-8 in the second quarter. They were outscored 15-9 in that third quarter. By far their worst quarter of the morning.
And don't forget, just going back to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in that quarter, it was a 30-25 game.
30-25, and just a couple minutes, a few seconds before that, it was a three-point game.
That's right, yeah, exactly.
Shot by the Eagles to start the fourth and final quarter here is no good. And so the Redskins will battle and had a shot blocked there by the Eagles. Eagles using some athleticism to knock a ball away there. Mia Carter drives right down Broadway, got away from her defender, and scores it up and in. Mia Carter will force a St. John's timeout as she just blows by her defender and puts the Eagles out to their biggest lead, 39-25. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com.
Don't miss out on Honda Resort and Casino's Winter Wonderland Progressive. Going on now through February 28th. 3 contestants will be drawn at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Double points Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Players Club Hot Seat Sundays, loyal card members win instantly. 8 card members will win $70 in moolah. The grand finale is February 28th, with 10 contestants drawn for $10,000 in prizes. Honda Resort and Casino, 3 miles south of Pine Top, 1-800-WAY-UP-HIGH.
A 14-point lead now for Thatcher as the Eagles have dominated here in the last about 8 minutes of this contest. It's been all Thatcher Eagles. Redskins were hanging in tough, down 6 at intermission, came out, gave up an easy bucket, down 8. Then they started to chip into that lead, finally got it down to 3 points, and then the Eagles have since run away with it. Redskins after the timeout with the basketball. Working it off the left side, Kinley Crosby. Crosby's pass almost stolen away by Carter. Via Gomez. Cross-court pass over to Johnson. And her pass inside the paint is stolen away. Stolen by Wakefield. And the jumper a little too strong for Nicholas. And the Redskins get the rebound. They race it up into the front court, a 2-on-3. She's going to take it anyway and draws the contact and the foul. This one's going to go against Taya Baldwin, I believe. That's her fourth. 4 on Baldwin, and she will go talk to Coach Griffin. Let's see if he pulls her out or not. Looks like he's going to keep her in. Asking her, can you play defense without fouling? Meanwhile, both free throws are good for Kinley Crosby as she strokes a couple of free throws.
Redskins are going to go back to the press, but
it's broken pretty easily here. But the blown bucket by Wakefield and a jump ball called on the rebound.
Possession to St. John's.
So Eagles unable to make the Redskins pay. So the Redskins get the ball back here. 18-footer is no good for Wall. Her long rebound is picked up. And the shot from 8 no good. And then the foul is called here. I think that was an early whistle. I'm not sure if it was on the ground or not, but Trishelle Johnson had the rebound. And Liv Hunt is called for the personal. That's her first.
Trishelle Johnson at the line, shooting 2.
And it was on the shot. So Trishelle Johnson at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line misses the first. Set for her second. This one in and out as well. So 2 missed free throws. And a steal in the backcourt by Crosby. Crosby leans in and is going to be fouled by Carter.
Wow. Carter didn't need to foul. He was one-on-one down there after that steal. And she's going to send her to the line to shoot a couple of freebies.
Well, the storyline could very well turn to the fact that the Eagles are playing with 2 players now with 4 fouls. Mia Crosby or Carter rather, with 4 fouls, along with Baldwin. First free throw was good by Crosby. Second free throw misses, but the Redskins get the rebound. Patterson's try no good. Tries again, missed it. Slaps Liv Lunt on the back of the head that time to try to get the rebound, and it didn't work. Now a loose ball picked up by the Eagles. 3-point shot, good. Marlene Nicholas knocks down the super shot. Kinley Crosby is 3 of 4 from the stripe today. And now the Redskins try a three-pointer that's good. Rochelle Johnson knocks down the three-pointer, and a foul on the inbounds is going to be called on Kinley Crosby. Or excuse me, who was that? Was that on Kinley? I thought it was on Kinley Crosby, but they said she had 4, and I only have her for 3. Mia Carter breaks the press, and now an offensive foul as Carter knocks down Joanna Wall, and Carter is hurt. She's on the floor, and she's crying.
I don't know if she's more upset about the foul or the actually going to the floor. She's definitely upset.
And she is extremely emotional as 2 coaches come out on the floor. Dennis Griffin comes out, and he's upset with the officiating. So is the assistant coach. Now the official saying, you got to sit down,
yeah, he
coach.
has to sit down, yeah.
He came out in the with the idea he was checking on his player, but then gave Greg Chavez a little bit of lip, and that didn't go over well. 42-31. Redskins with the basketball. They blow a bunny underneath Gomez. Via Gomez can't hit. 42-31. Redskins down with just over 5 to play in the contest. Oh, nice
travel.
And 3 steps. That Euro step works, but only if it's 2. Can't take 3. Well, the Redskins have managed to cut this lead down, but now lose the handle on the ball. Stolen away by Thatcher. They're going to need some possessions here as the time is not on their side at this point. Oh, and a trip foul here going to be called. This one, an obvious call, as Trishelle Johnson will pick up her 4th personal.
Now it's number 33, Trishelle Johnson, her 4th. 16 foul.
11-point Eagle lead with 4:45 remaining. Set to check it in is Nicholas. Nicholas. Bounce pass. Did that hit the baseline? Look like
it did look like it.
Like it caught some of that orange line. That's another problem here, is that the out of bounds line is orange, almost the same color as the floor. Redskins make a steal. Via Gomez with the steal. Give to Patterson. Patterson turns, spins, off the window and in.
Brooke Patterson.
Patterson cuts the lead down to 9. And the reverse layup ends up being a pass to Wakefield, and Wakefield will be fouled. And St. John's fans don't like it, but that was a good call. Really not what Johnson wanted with 4 personals. Playing a little too aggressive there. That's her 5th. And so she will check out of the lineup. And the free throw is good. Cassidy Wakefield with the free throw. And hits the heel, no good for the 2nd. So back to a 10-point Thatcher Eagle lead. Rebound was to Crosby. She dribbles all the way to the other end. Hands it off the wall. Her three-pointer no good, and the Eagles with the rebound. Just over 4 to play in the contest. Bringing it up the floor is Thompson. Thompson up top for Baldwin. Baldwin, and a timeout call. Dennis Griffin calling a timeout for the Eagles. We'll step away. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
NBA All-Star Steph Curry said, "It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, all you need is faith in God, an undying passion, a relentless drive, and a will to do whatever it takes to be successful in whatever you put your mind to." Dr. Joshua Beeler at Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports and reminds us that faith, passion, drive, and willpower are keys to success. Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile.
Well, Ron is back to a 10-point lead, but only 4 minutes left. Redskins are going to need some possessions here.
True, but what about the foul story? That could play a difference.
Yeah, well said. Both Baldwin and Carter in foul trouble for the Eagles. The Redskins, coincidentally, had the first player to exit the ball game due to fouls, or permanently exit, I should say. Shot by the Eagles is no good. Rebound to the Redskins. Patterson for three on the wing left. Got it.
And she'd have to come alive. St. John's to have an opportunity here.
Well, that's a good way to get it started as that cuts the lead down to 7.
Redskins
33-36, and Thatcher throws the ball away. Well, that's helpful as well. Maybe 4 minutes is not a short amount of time.
Depends on what Thatcher does with that 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, thought the time was really against the Redskins, but with those two plays, man, this game quickly could be back to a two-possession game here, but Redskins miss a 15-footer, no good. And the shot on the baseline right by Lunt. She can't get it to fall from 8. Give it to Patterson. Patterson has not checked out of this ballgame. She's gone 100% since the opening tip. And a foul is called.
Foul is number 10, Marley Nicholas, her first. 10th team foul.
I missed it. Did you hear who they got? Oh, Marley Nicholas. She missed that free throw?
She missed the first.
Wow.
Yeah, for St. John's going to come down here at the end, they're going to have to shoot a high percentage. She missed both.
That's unfortunate. Those free throws are right now really killing St. John's. We'll count them up for you here in a moment, but Patterson has missed, that's her 4th missed free throw. And trying to split the defenders and getting rocked by Patterson and Crosby was, they're going to call Crosby. That's her 4th.
That's the limit.
No, they say her 5th. I missed one on Kinley Crosby. That's her 5th, and she checks out. So at first we thought it was Thatcher that was going to be in foul trouble. Now St. John's with 2 players on the bench. 43-36 Thatcher. The missed opportunity, though, from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw by Ashlyn Thompson, as she can't get the first half of a 1+1 to go.
Nice block shot. Number 14. That's
Baldwin. Getting up, getting that block shot. Patterson trying from 16. It's no good. Rebound Nicholas. Eagles with the lead down to 2.5 minutes to play. 43-36. Trying a three-pointer. Got it! Marley Nicholas was left alone. She's knocked down 2 of those long-range jumpers. And it's back to a 10-point Thatcher lead. 3-point shot for the Redskins, no good. 46-36. Thatcher with the basketball, and they'll call timeout. We will take it with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
It's either winter, windy season, or rainy season. Keeping your car clean isn't as easy as it sounds up here on the mountain. Finding the time, buying chamois? Listen, take it to Octopus Car Wash, the only full-service car wash on the mountain. And with exterior washes starting at just $8.45, you can save yourself the hassle and the money. And it's faster than if you did it yourself. Octopus Car Wash and Express Detail Center in Show Low on the Deuce of Clubs.
Welcome back to the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona, the 2020 2A state semifinal game. Thatcher versus St. John's. Thatcher with a 10-point lead and the basketball here. Just over 2 to play in the fourth. Redskins will try to trap Wakefield. She dribbles out of it. Wakefield at the high post, kicks it. Another 3-point attempt here. This time it's long for Nicholas. And a foul is called on Patterson's going to bump. I believe that time she bumped Baldwin out of bounds.
32, Brooke Patterson.
So Brooke Patterson
19 foul.
whistled for the second personal.
And penalty number 14, Taya Baldwin at the line, 1-1.
That's 2 on Brooke Patterson. Taya Baldwin. Off the heel, no good. Liv Lunt with the rebound. Her shot no good. I'll tell you, that Liv Lunt, she's just a sophomore for the Eagles, man. She's going to be tough in the coming years. Been a pretty impressive player. Now the Eagles, just as I mentioned that, Liv Lunt is whistled for a foul in a very inopportune time. Still young, making some rookie mistakes there, but definitely don't want to put the Redskins on the free throw line in this situation.
Redskins, they haven't been able to complete these free throws. It's really been a disservice to them. They can't break past this 10-point mark.
Rochelle, go ahead. Sorry, Ron.
Well, just mentioning that the winner of this game is going to advance in this to play either the winner between Valley Sanders and Camp Verde. Camp Verde, the #1 seed in the tournament.
Joanne Wall missed both free throws. And to your point, that's we have Trishelle Johnson missed 2, Wall missed 2, Patterson missed 4. You know, right there's 10. There's the 10 points we're down right now, 46-36, and there were a couple of other missed free throws as well. It's just been a tough day today for the Redskins, and another timeout here by the Eagles. We'll keep it here. Ron, you talk about coming to a venue that these kids have not played in before with the baskets away from the wall. Sometimes that'll throw you off. You see it more often with the jumper, but today it's been really a struggle for the Redskins at the free throw line.
Yeah, you got to believe, although all these teams did play at the Toyota Center, which would have been similar, a similar feel with the hoops. This venue actually feels a lot like the Toyota Center. Maybe it's a little bit bigger, but anyhow, you'd still think that free throw would be feel pretty comfortable, and for the Redskins, it hasn't.
Yeah, it is. Just been one of the struggles here today for St. John's, and certainly not the entire story, but one of the storylines. We thought foul trouble was going to be a storyline. It has been a storyline, but in the opposite way we thought it would be. At first we thought Thatcher was going to struggle with it. They had 2 of their starters in foul trouble early on in the contest, early on in this second half, I should say, as Thatcher will get the basketball after the timeout, try a pass down low to Baldwin. Baldwin loses it out of bounds, last touch by St. John's. But in the end, it's been St. John's with the foul trouble. They've lost 2 of their starters in the contest. On the bench is Taya Baldwin, along with Kinley Crosby and Trishelle Johnson, both on the bench for the Redskins.
Now the Eagles have a chance to seal this game with their free throws, and first one's good.
Redskins forced a foul here, but that'll make it an 11-point lead. And this will make it nope. They missed it.
Yeah, but they get that important rebound.
That's a backbreaker.
Foul number 23, Raymond Lindsay.
Get the player to miss go 1 for 2 at the stripe and then give up the rebound and forced a foul again. Cassidy Wakefield knocks down the first of 2 free throws from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. We start talking about our Glass Man of the Game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down, best place to call for quality glass at affordable prices, Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Both free throws good by Cassidy Wakefield. A lot of players you could talk about for the Glass Man of the Game, Ron.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great rebounders, but I think we're going to have to go, and you mentioned her earlier, is Olivia Hunt, who really crashed the boards here this afternoon. She had 6 rebounds before this quarter started, we have on our statistics.
So congratulations to Liv Hunt. We get timeout on the floor, Thatcher. And Liv Hunt, our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game, as we talk now about our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Lift a smile, love your smile. Beeler Orthodontics. And there's quite a few moments in the contest where you could call a Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Ron, what was one of your favorites?
Well, I guess I'll go back to the play of Baldwin towards the end of the third quarter. She hit a three-pointer to go up 35-25 after St. John's had made a run at it. And then she comes back with a 2-point layup right after that, 37-25, which was the end of our third quarter score. So I just felt like when St. John's was trying to get back into it, Baldwin took control right there, and she did a good couple drives there.
It's our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Lift a smile, love your smile. Beeler Orthodontics. And
Taya Baldwin
doing a terrific job on both ends of the court for the Eagles. Eagles going to burn out the last seconds of this contest, and the Thatcher Eagles are going to win it here today by a final score of 49-36. The Eagles will advance to the 2022 2A State Championship tomorrow at, what time is that?
That's going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. right here.
2 p.m. here from the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. They will await the winner
of the Camp Verde and Valley Sanders. Camp Verde #1 seed, Valley Sanders #12 seed. They'll be playing today at noon. So Thatcher will be able to take a look at them and see, you scout them out.
Well, we take a look now at our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. South of Pine Top on Highway 260, right-hand side of the road just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. And you take a look at some of the key players. Brooke Patterson, one of the players you got to talk about when you talk about the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game.
Yeah, she definitely, I don't know that she had the game that that they need from her to win to win this one. But her and Joanne Wall, definitely the Trishelle Johnson. There's a lot of great names to mention on the St. John's Redskins team.
Yeah, you really have to look at the Thatcher Eagles, though, Ron, as you talk about what they've done, coming away with the victory. And there was, they really played well as a team. They had 2 players in double figures, almost 3 players unofficially. I've got Taya Baldwin with 12. I've got Cassidy Wakefield with 11, and Mia Carter ends up with 9 in the contest. So certainly 3 players that you could put in the running for that as well from the Thatcher Eagles.
Yeah, I think I like the way Taya Baldwin played this game. You said she was the point leader there with 12. So again, congratulations to Thatcher Eagles, and I'll go with Taya Baldwin if you're good with that.
Sure. I mean, you can make a case for Mia Carter, who she ends up with 9, but man,
yeah,
she was really good on defense today. She played well, distributes the ball well. She's just one of those critical players. So she's the only other one that I would That's the only monkey wrench I'd throw into that.
Yeah, and again, we don't really have an award for this, but the defense of the Thatcher Eagles, I thought, was just they really disrupted the St. John's Redskins, and she was a big part of that.
Absolutely. Well, hats off to Taya Baldwin, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top, right-hand side of the road. Looking for the best ski equipment? Right now they've got it. Best snowboarding equipment, and they'll hook you up there at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top, Highway 260, right-hand side of the road, just before the Honda Resort and Casino. That's going to wrap up our broadcast. Special thanks to our in-studio engineer today, Ashley Harley. And for Ron Everingham and the crew here at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum, we invite you back this afternoon at
1:30. Altusay Falcons and
Real
Rancho Solano.
Rancho Solano Prep and Altusay will square off for the boys 2A semifinal that we'll cover here on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. Until then, we say so long, everybody.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, Beamer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, and Little Bluebird Studios. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.